Your esteemed presence tonight resonates deeply as we celebrate the confluence of cultures, bridging the beauty of Rajasthan with the rich tapestry of Tamil Nadu. This occasion marks a milestone in fostering unity, understanding, and reverence for the diverse cultural heritage that unites our country.
Malay Vanakkam, good evening. I am Kirtana Shankar and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the inauguration ceremony of Yuva Sangam. Yuva Sangam program was launched under Ek Bharat Shreshta Bharat in early 2023, an initiative of the Government of India to strengthen the people-to-people connection, especially to youths belonging to various states. This event focuses on conducting exposure tours of youths, mainly students studying in higher educational institutions and some off-campus youth from one state to another and vice versa. I invite Professor V. Gopal, Dr. Saravanan P. and Ms. Nitya Duraraj IRS to take their seats on the dais. I now request Professor Saravanan to present a bouquet to the chief guest.
Thank you.
We will start today's program with the Tamil Thai Vartham. I invite Ms. Kavita and Mr. Ramachandran for the same.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் பதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிகு எக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறமியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, Ms. Kavita and Mr. Ramachandran. I now call upon Sanyukta and Kratika, two of our students, to present a Rajasthani folk song.
केसरिया बालम आओनी पधारो मारे देश रे पधारो मारे देश पिया प्यारिया पधारो मारे देश केसरिया बालम आवोनी पधारो मारे देश जी पिया प्यारी ढोला आवोनी पधारो मारे देश पधारो मारे देश रे पधारो मारे देश मारू थारा देश में ढोलो एक मारवण तीजो कसुमल रंग केसरिया बालम आवो रे पधारो मारे देश जी पधारो मारे देश।
Thank you, Sayukta and Kritika, for bringing the beauty of Rajasthani music to the state of Tamil Nadu. We now move forward to invoke blessings and commence this delightful evening by invoking the divine, symbolized through the ceremonial lighting the lamp. I would like to extend a warm invitation to Professor V. Gopal, Acting Director, Mr. K. Muthukumaran, CAO, Professor Savanan, Dean Corporate Relations and Faculty Affairs, and our chief guest for the day, IRS Nitya Turairaju.
तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती
As we embark on this profound journey to cultural immersion, let us understand the essence of Yuva Sangam. This initiative, crafted under the visionary Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, embodies the spirit of cultural exchange, creating enduring bonds of understanding and respect among the youth across diverse states. I now have the privilege to invite Dr. Savanan P., Dean Corporate Relations and Faculty Affairs and Chairman Core Committee Yuva Sangam Phase 3 IIM Tiruchirappalli to shed light on this inspiring initiative in greater detail.
Chief guest of the day, Ms. Nitya, Professor Gopal, my colleague and Dean Academics and Director Acting, my faculty colleagues, staff members, and most importantly, the delegates from Rajasthan, the associated faculty members. Good evening to you all. Welcome you to IIM Tiruchirappalli. Already Kirtana made my life easy by saying a couple of words about what this, this entire affair all about that. She briefly mentioned to you. The concept of Yuva Sangam originally emerged from Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat concept. A couple of years ago, when I was the chairman of the Student Affairs Committee, a handful of students came from IIM Jammu. By that time, it was only between the institute to institute. So there was a connect between IIM Tiruchirappalli and IIM Jammu. Only a handful of students, if my memory is correct, only 6 students came from IIM Jammu to IIM Tiruchirappalli as a part of this event. So now, actually, Ministry of Education wanted to celebrate this event at a much larger phase. and they wanted all people like you to visit our state. So, if you look at here, current year, the Ministry of Higher Education has strategically, involved 20 higher education institutions for this particular activity. These institutions have been designated as a nodal point responsible for the seamless execution of exposure tours integrated into the Yuva Sangam Phase 3 program. So, among these esteemed institutions, it is indeed a great privilege for the Indian Institute of Management Tiruchirappalli to be entrusted with the responsibility of partnership with the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Kota. So, Yuva Sangam is more than just a cultural exchange. So, many people think that it's only a cultural exchange, which is partly yes, partly no, because it's a continuous celebration of diversity that allows the participants to embark on immersive exposure tours lasting for 5 to 7 days. They are getting into various aspects of life, exploring natural landforms, encountering development landmarks, celebrating recent achievements, and establishing a meaningful youth connection with the host state. So the tours are being organized with a specific objective of promoting a sense of respect towards each other's heritage, culture, customs, and traditions to the further spirit of Shreshth Bharat. So the itinerary is meticulously crafted by Mr. Muthukumaran and his entire team. To get a gainful experience to interact with each others in the area of language, literature, cuisine, festivals, cultural events, and tourism, promoting cultural sensitivity and inclusivity and a feeling of oneness. IMT's role as a nodal institution extends beyond logistical coordination. So it involves infusing the exposure of tours with an essence of academic rigor, cultural sensitivity, and a commitment to the overarching objectives of Yuva Sangam. So the culture tour will give a first-hand experience of living in a completely different geography and a different cultural scenario. So we plan to have a visit to iconic landmarks which exhibit the Tamil culture and tradition. So the itinerary was carefully designed that covered the length and breadth of the state, from North Egmore Railway Station, Vivekananda House in Chennai, to the middle of the state, Trichy Rockfort Temple, Sittanavasal Caves, Tanjavur Temple, to the south of the state, Pamban Bridge, APJ Abdul Kalam Memorial, Rameshwaram Temple, Dhanushkodi, to give a variety of exposure to all the participants with reference to the heritage of Tamil Nadu. As the host institution, IIM Tiruchirappalli embraces this opportunity with enthusiasm and dedication, striving to make Yuva Sangam Phase 3 a resounding success. As Tamil's hospitality is deeply ingrained in our values, the literature and epics of Tamil Nadu eloquently highlight the essence of hospitality. Thiruvalluvar, some of you might know, dating back to 31st BC, dedicated to an entire chapter called Virundombal, which means hospitality. When a guest comes to your home, how do you treat them, right? So in Tirukkural, to emphasize the importance of hospitality, honoring this esteemed tradition, it brings me great joy to extend a heartfelt welcome to all of you. Thank you for being part of this cultural journey, and may our time together be filled with the shared experience, understanding, and lasting connection. Wishing you have a great and wonderful week ahead. All the very best.
Thanks a lot, sir. It is now my privilege to introduce the esteemed faculty from IIIT Kota and students from all over Rajasthan who have graced us with their presence today. I now sincerely request the faculty members from IIIT Kota to please introduce themselves.
I'm Dr. Prerna Manjani. I'm Assistant Professor in Department of Humanities in IIIT Kota. My specialization is in literature, British literature. I've done my PhD and I've done my MBA from Symbiosis Pune. I really welcome our chief guest and I thank the management and administrative staff who has organized the whole event. Thank you so much for hosting us over here. I now give the mic to our faculty members.
Yeah, so good evening to all. So this is Dr. Amit Kumar Garg, Assistant Professor at Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, IIIT Kota. At IIIT Kota, basically I am handling two most responsible positions. One is the Associate Dean Training and Placements and another is Associate Dean Administration. And basically, I would like to thank IIM Trichy for organizing such a great event and opportunity. And we are really happy from the day which we we started journey in the train. So basically, our journey was really grateful, and IRCTC is handling all the foods and lunch, dinner, and breakfast very well. They are coordinating nicely.
Good evening, Chief Guest. Good evening, sir. Good evening to all of you faculty members. So, first of all, I'm Dr. Ajay Nehra, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering. There I also handling the Associate Dean Digital Infrastructure and Services. I did my PhD in Network Security, and I joined the institute like in 2021. I wish to extend the thanks and to handling this event in such a nice way, and currently from the beginning of our journey from the Kota itself, so till now we are having a great time. Thank you.
I request all the students to introduce their names, their qualifications, and the name of their city.
Hello, Tamil Nadu. Myself, Prem Mehta, and I am studying in college, Sunrise College in Dungarpur city, and I am doing BA BEd. Thank you.
Also, please mention the name of the city.
The city is Dungarpur.
Hello everyone, I am Divyanshu Dashram from Vanastali Vidyapeeth, Tong. I am doing BTech in Mechatronics and I am from second year. Good evening everyone, I am Chindu.
Yes, Vanastali. Specify the town clearly. Vanastali is the town, yeah. Say Vanastali, Rajasthan, so you can say like that.
Good evening everyone, I am Jimmy Sharma. I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I am pursuing computer science in Government Rajasthan College, Khedar College.
And the city you come from?
Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Hello everyone, I am Anvesha from Dausa, Rajasthan, and I completed my post-graduation in chemistry, and right now I'm working with an institute who is preparing the students for NEET and JEE. Thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. Myself Simran Sharma, and recently I had completed my MSc Zoology from MLSU Udaipur, and I am from Chittorgarh.
Good evening everyone. My name is Rabbi Rikwani and I am from Jhalawar, Rajasthan. I am a student of BA second year. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chirag Pariwar and I am a student of electrical engineering. I am from Udaipur, Rajasthan.
Good evening. My name is Eman Plar. I am from Udaipur. My branch is civil engineering. Thank you.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, मेरा नाम दीप्ति गर्ग, मैं गोरखपुर की निवासी हूँ. थैंक यू.
Good evening everyone. Myself Shalu Prajapat. I am living in Jaipur, Rajasthan. I am pursuing BSc BH final year from Sri Bhavani Niketan PG Girls College, affiliated to Rajasthan University. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rono Kumari Chopdar. I live in Kota. BA graduate completed.
Please mention your name, the qualification, and the city you come from.
Lakshmi Suman, BA third year कर रखा है, Kota, Rajasthan.
Hello, good evening everybody. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. Myself Rinku. I am from Junjunu, Rajasthan, and I am completing my BA final year from Vanastali Vidyapeeth. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. I'm Ayushi Parekh from Churu, Sadashar, district Churu, and town is Sadashar, and I'm a graduate in electronics and communication engineering. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. I am Zoya Khan. I am from Rasaman city in Rajasthan and I am studying in BCA third year.
Good evening everyone. I am Rajilan from Ajmer. I am doing BA from Vanastali.
First of all, good evening all of you. My name is Abhishek Yadav, and I am from Jaipur, town Chhabra, and nowadays I am doing studying in BSc Maths Honors second year, SSN Shubodh College, Rambagh, Jaipur. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Ratan from Bhilwara. I am doing MA in Hindi literature. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I am Javed. I am from Pali district in Rajasthan. I am studying in second year electrical diploma.
Hello, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good evening, everyone. I am Neet Singh Rathod and my born and brought up city is Jaipur. I am pursuing my bachelor's in business administration. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. Myself Adarsh Sharma. My qualification, I am doing integrated BSc B.Ed and I am selected in REIT third grade exam. And thanks for this journey. I am from Banswara and Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Banti Sahu from Bharat district, and I am completing my BSc from University of Kota. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Hemant Agrawal. I am doing BCom third year and I am from Karoli.
Good evening, everyone. Myself Jiten Singh Rao. I am from Chittorgarh. I have completed my BSc and currently I am working in Byju's as a team lead. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Myself Kalpesh Shishodia. I am final year law student and I am from Chittorgarh. Thank you.
Hello and good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Shashank Sharma and I am from Nagaur district and I am pursuing BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Prakash. I am from Bikaner, Rajasthan. We are final year. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Bhumi Chaturvedi from Chittorgarh, Rajasthan. I had completed my 12th with Science Bio subject and now I am preparing for NEET examination. Thank you.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, मेरा नाम साक्षी शर्मा है और मैं सवाई माधोपुर राजस्थान से हूँ। मेरा अभी मास्टर्स चल रहा है ज्योग्राफी से और मैं खुद को बहुत खुशनसीब मानती हूँ कि मुझे आप सबके साथ जुड़ने का मौका मिला और मैं आप सभी को बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ। हमारी जर्नी बहुत अच्छी रही। थैंक यू सो मच। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vallari Shangi. I am from Bakani, Jhalawar, Rajasthan, and I am currently studying in Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Udaipur, BSc B.Ed final year. Thank you.
So, hello everyone. Myself Bishop Chaturvedi from city of Baby and Glory, Chittorgarh, Rajasthan. I am pursuing my Bachelor of Computer Applications from MLSC Udaipur. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Hello everyone, my name is Manish Kumar Taylor. I am third year CSE student at IIIT Kota, also acting as General Secretary for our college. I am from town Binai, which is in district Ajmer. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Himanshu from third year IIIT Kota and pursuing my BTech degree in ECE and I am from Sikar, Rajasthan.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Ram Singhal. Currently, I am pursuing BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Government College, Ajmer, and I am from Savai Madhopur, Rajasthan. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I am Pradhan Chakrawal. I am from Alwar, Rajasthan. Currently, I am pursuing my BTech from IIIT Kota and I am currently in EC third year.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lakshita Bijania, final year law student from Sikar, Rajasthan.
Good evening, everyone. I am Man coming from Rajasthan. I am currently in third year of my BTech degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering from IIIT.
Vanakkam आप सभी को. My name is Abhishek and I am from Savai Madhopur. Currently, I am pursuing BCom with specialization of management. Thank you. It's an honor to be a part of this event.
Good evening everyone, I am Vivek. I am from Alwar, Rajasthan and I am pursuing a course called BCom in Business Process Management with specialization of finance. Thank you.
Thank you all. I welcome you once again to IIM Tiruchirappalli, an institute in the heart of Tamil Nadu, surrounded by temples. One can appreciate the brilliant architecture from the 7th and 8th centuries in Tanjavur, Madurai and Srirangam, to name a few. This land reverberates with art forms such as Bharatanatyam and Carnatic music, which express spirituality eloquently. Influential figures from the state include Thiruvalluvar, Bharatiyar, M.S. Subbulakshmi, Ramanujam, and former President APJ Abdul Kalam, whose contributions transcend borders. Tamil Nadu is known for its rich heritage, art forms, and traditions that echo through the ages. I now request Professor V. Gopal, Director Acting and Dean Academics, IIM Tiruchirappalli, to give you a glimpse of our state and its culture.
Sorry, I haven't taught you, so I don't remember your name. Thank you all, and first of all, a warm welcome and thanks to our chief guest, Madam Nitya. On a very short notice, she did accept our invitation to come and address all of you. My colleague, Professor Savanan, and our friendship goes. I mean, he has been kind of a great support to me. Thank you, Savanan, for all that, and he's the final authority on this entire Yuva Sangam thing. Mr. Muthukumaran and his team and my faculty colleagues, student friends, because we always say, कभी-कभी मैं सोचता हूँ मैं थोड़ा बहुत हिंदी में भाषण करूँ, but immediately everybody says, भैया आप कुछ भी भाषा में भाषण करो, चीन में भी करो, रूस में करो, चाइनीज करो, चाइनीज तो हो गया, उक्रेनी में करो, but हिंदी में मत बोलो. So I think in deference to all your wishes, I will stick to English. So good to see all of you here. I was supposed to have been put two constraints. One, talk within 10 minutes and talk about history and culture of Tamil Nadu. Of course, as we always do, because we have a mandate from the Ministry of Education, everybody has to introduce. I mean, it's like in a wedding. And I have had somebody coming after 10 years and introducing, I had come to your reception. I said, in my wedding reception, I don't even care whether my parents are standing next to me and you expect me to remember you after 10 years. But one person who really caught my attention, कोई भिखारी से है इधर, कौन है भाई? ये करो, भैया भिखारी भुजिया ले आयो, नहीं? हाँ, कालिया, रास्ते पर कालिया, कुछ बचा है? हमको भी थोड़ा दे दो भाई. So the request to others, please don't pile on and leave something for us also. You should also restrict yourself. No? Sometimes self-control is good. And you please start your self-control exercise from this. जो भी हो भुजिया उधर से ले आए, original. दिल्ली में करोल बाग में जाए तो everybody says this is original भिखारी भुजिया. उसका बोल दो भिखारी कहाँ है, वो बोलेगा वो तेलंगाना में. Anyway, coming more serious. Tamil Nadu culturally, we cover two ends. Both Prachin. When you say Prachin, it's so old that in a way the Tamil culture starts with a landmass called Lemuria. There was a time millions of years ago when Australia and India was one landmass. That's where it started. And so Madam is very interested in Tamil literature. This goes to, she would appreciate it better, it goes to first Tamil Sangam. முதல் Tamil Sangam was Lemuria. We did not have, because this Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, the person who presided over the first Tamil Sangam was Lord Shiva and Lord Subramanya. That's where our history started, both Prachina. To the latest modernity, still Rajinikanth acts as if he's a 15-year-old boy. You will see a lot of differences. In fact, Differences also make a lot of. Just page me if I'm crossing the line. It's your job. Oh, this is called empowerment. That means shedding responsibility, we call it empowerment. Typically, when you look at the difference between little bit of Rajasthan. Rajasthan, I'm told, either there is lake, either there are lakes, or you have sand, which is very. Tamil Nadu will not find sand except in beaches. Culturally, we have, again as I said, no, itna prachin bhi hoga, itna adunik bhi hoga. A complete range we have covered. That's what I said. Right? We started with Paranjit Tirnar, who said much before many of these things came. We said Yadum Mure Yavarum Kedu. That's where we start. We said translates as Vasudeva Kudumba. It's an exact translation. Yadum Mure means every place is my place. Yavarum Kedu means everybody is my relative, my family member. That's what in Hindi Sanskrit gets translated. The second one is even more powerful. That's what the former chief minister used to say. Tidum Nandrum Pirartaravala. Which basically means good and bad, what you get is what you make out. This was the essence of Bhagavad Gita, Karma Kanda. Yadum Pure Yavarum Kedir. Tidum Nandrum Pirartharavara. Third, he talks about friendship. This was the culture we have said. Kuda Natpu Kedai Video. Of course, there was a contextual reason. People from Tamil Nadu will understand. I can see Kavita there smiling. He understands the context. And in which context, who mentioned this statement where? Well, that's a kind of a local Tamil Nadu joke, but then that was the statement made by Kalaignar when to the press at a particular context. I'm sure you remember that. But what it means is that extension of the theory of karma, that has been our culture. If you have your friends who are not fit enough for good, only misfortune will befall on you. Anyway, that was a private joke, not joke, a tragic story. So culturally, Tamil Nadu had always had, in terms of modernity, one level of modernity was in terms of my engineering, technology, AI, blockchain. The other thing was, you will find that, this is true for Tamil Nadu and part of Kerala also. Modernity in thinking. You will not see great palaces in Tamil Nadu. We never built great palaces. One thing you will see. In Rajasthan, every 5-star hotel was an old palace, which the owner could not build, so he leased it out to Marriott. Right? I'm sure, right? Anyway, before I forget, अरे भैया वो बीकानेर भैया आपका नाम क्या है भाई? Prakash, okay. Good. He is the most important person in the entire team. Rest of them are not. Rest are there, but we can. So, typically in Tamil Nadu, the kings, rulers, they always had built temples. Temples were, they did not look at temples as just places of worship. Temples had two roles. One, big temples were built whenever there was a drought or floods in the state. They were basically flood relief, your Neriga. Our kings introduced it when the first democracy in India started in Tanjavur, where you will visit. I mean, the eligible people, I would say the modern form of it was not through voting, but was to select of any commoner could become the sarpanch. Today, commoner cannot become a sarpanch in Tamil Nadu. But 1,000 years back, a commoner could become a sarpanch in Tamil Nadu. In fact, that way Tamil Nadu has gone back by 1,000 years. During Raja Ashoka period, any commoner who fulfilled these conditions, I'm sure ma'am you will remember, you would have studied, Kudavole, right? Any commoner who feels educated, blah, 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 was picked by lots. We'll take only 2 more. I have 2 more. Okay. I will crack 2 more jokes. So, then the largest, I'm not talking politics. I'm sure, is it getting recorded? Live. But okay. The largest Hindu kingdom was by Rajendra Chola, which had the border somewhere around Afghanistan, and it moved to Cambodia. That was a recorded fact. The largest Hindu kingdom ever was there in this world. Probably will never have that ever. Was by Rajendra Chola, which started from a place which is about less than 100 kilometers from where you and me are standing in city. So this was the last one with respect to the Prachi old. Tamil Nadu had its own form of Jainism, I'm sure, because most of you come from Rajasthan. Italog is a Jain. The Jainism in Tamil Nadu was primarily from the farming community for various religious reasons that could flourish. The earliest Jainism was from 3rd century BC. And earliest form of Jainism, which really became a modern organized religion, was somewhere in 5th century BC. Which means within 200 years of Jainism starting in northern India, it had already come to Tamil Nadu. You will see one of those relics. And when we come to modernity, you will see the buildings, etc. But I will talk something about the modernity of mind. The philosophy in Tamil Nadu was very clear. Empower people to education, which will lead to social justice. Very clear. And we are lucky to have consecutive chief minister who never undid any good thing by the previous person. So it started with Kamaraj, who said, there will be a government school. His aim was to have no child should walk for more than 2 kilometers. Of course, he could achieve 2 kilometers, but 3 kilometers. I studied in a government school in Tamil Nadu. And free education was brought. If it was not there, I would be standing here today, honestly. Whether it was Kamaraj or Karnanandi or MGR, I wouldn't be standing here because my parents could have afforded it. So the first seed was put there. Second, with empowerment. Good, bad. Subsequent, that's what I'm saying, the modernity in thinking. Once you put schools and make it free, things start happening. That's what happened. The next development which happened was with Karnanandi, who in his first few years, he put a lot of effort on infrastructure, including Golden Quadrilateral. The Minister for Roads was from Tamil Nadu, the other. Let's leave the politics aside. But IT Tidal Park started, and the first STPA, Software Technology Park, started in Trichy. STPA, Trickster, it's called. It is where we used to live before, near NIT Trichy. That's what Tamil Nadu did. The idea is to give you, in about, say about 1 million years, what we have crossed. The next reform, I just have only 2 more minutes. Rest of it, because this is not something which you will see by Wikipedia, you will not see when you go. Happened at 3 reforms which happened. One was 1967-68. Tamil Nadu was the first state to say that women will get equal rights in the father's property. Across religion, mind you, that was the first common civil code in India, came from Tamil Nadu in during Anna's time. First DMK government. Later, somewhere in late 70s and 80s, Kerala for Christians, women were given right in Mali Roy's case. So that was the second reform which was born. That's where the empowerment started, right? Because empowerment came from your economic empowerment. Education, rights, and the third was little social. Yes, you may call it controversial, you may call it non-controversial, but they said there was no GO or anything. Socially, they could make sure that almost the entire Tamil Nadu, suddenly, it just happened in a matter of a few months, everybody shed their caste name from their name. You can't make out. From my name, B. Gopal. Can anybody make out which caste I belong to? No way. I could be from anywhere to anywhere. From my colleague was Saravanan. Can you make out? No. Madam Nitya, can you make out? No. Kavita, can you make out? No. That changed the entire social structure in Tamil Nadu. That's what I say. The Adunik Samsyayan. Kya hua? That made a giant leap in Tamil Nadu. And that was not through a government order. There is no GO which said you cannot put your caste name. Your caste name will be given by your Tahsildar if you have to take the benefit of reservation. That's all. Otherwise, nobody knew. So that changed, and of course, in terms of women's empowerment, one can go on. Two changes the reason why I talk about this is I see a lot of women, I see a lot of educated faculty members. You are going to be the change agents and you should be taking it to your states. Because I am proud of what my state achieved. Of course, I am very proud of my state of giving Shrikant and Ashwin and Rajnikant also. I am very proud. We still have the second largest film world. But in social movement, a couple of things, of course, midday meals and things like that was a different thing. Something which was brought very, very majorly by the then Chief Minister in charge. We still think. When I joined graduation, he was the same. Was something called midday meal scheme, which today everybody does. I still remember a story. I was talking to the Commissioner of Commercial Taxes. The IAS officer went and asked me. And that was the kind of leaders also we with a telescope. This I keep repeating wherever I get a chance. People went and asked. If students don't come to school, should we still give them food? He said it's fine. We also healthy people to work. So keep it. Second was, you know how bureaucracy works, I'm sure in the organization. The next question which was asked was very simple. On holidays, should you be giving them midday meals? And MJR's answer is still a classic. Yes, he was a film man. He made sure that rest of Tamil Nadu knew. That's why he could win without going for campaign. He said, midday meals will get a holiday whenever hunger has a holiday. Classic reason to Tamil said, பசிக்கு இன்னைக்கெல்லாம் விடுமுறை இருக்கோ அன்னைக்கெல்லாம் மதிய உணவுக்கு விடுமுறை விட்டுருங்க. ஒரே statement. He didn't even write it on file. Chandralekha was the officer. Some of you might know the name. Later, of course, let's not get into Chandralekha. She just came out. That's it. What else? Once the CM says, whichever day hunger has a holiday, you give a holiday for food. If hunger doesn't take a holiday, you give food. Whether he comes to school or not, doesn't matter. Let him come, he can go. And that changed today in my state. gross enrollment ratio is above 49%, which is equal to US. There is people going into college. So friends, I can go on. Enjoy yourself. You have everything which given naturally, like Rajasthan doesn't have a beach. You have beaches. We don't have palaces. And thanks to a lot of invasions, consistent invasions, your temples have been destroyed multiple times. So you come from a place where heritages have been destroyed and rebuilt. But luckily, we were very lucky because we didn't have not much of invasion. Srirangam temple had invasion. Sorry, 10 minutes I have taken with that. But go and see our sculptures, watch our places, go around, meet our students, enjoy yourself, and welcome to Tamil Nadu once again, and all the best. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर। हम सभी का तमिलनाडु के इतिहास एवं संस्कृति के बारे में ज्ञानवर्धन करने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। Today we celebrate the tapestry of Indian culture embodied by Tamil Nadu and Rajasthan, each offering unique hues to our nation's diversity. Tamil Nadu, steeped in ancient history, showcases magnificent temples, vibrant classical dance forms, and lush landscapes. On the other hand, Rajasthan, the land of kings, resonates with regal forts, colorful festivals, and the vast Thar Desert. These states, through distinct shared values of tradition, family, and heritage, representing the rich fabric of our country. Join us in honoring this diversity as I now introduce the chief guest of the day, IRS Nitya Durai Raju. Miss Nitya is a native of Kodadacheri, Tiruvallur district. She completed her schooling in Kodadacheri, Needamangalam and Kumbakonam and has a BSc in microbiology from Singamala Thayyar Educational Trust Women's College. Miss Nitya cleared the UPSC exam for Troop A services at a young age of 24. She is currently serving as the Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Madam, it is an honor for us to have you with us today. I sincerely request that you please come to the podium and grace us with your wisdom.
Thanks for the note. Respected Professor V. Gopal, Director Acting and Dean Academics, respected Dr. Saravanan, Dean Corporate Relations and Faculty Affairs, Shri Shyam Sundar, faculties of IIM Tiruchirappalli and IIM Kota, IT Kota, and dear delegates from Rajasthan and my co-colleague from the department. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to one and all. It is indeed a prestigious honor for me to stand in front of you all to explain and to share a few words about the culture and the traditions that I am representing. It is really a special privilege. I consider myself to the heart, so I accepted it immediately at once. India is a country known for its diversity in each and every aspect. We find our strength of unity proudly as a nation together from such diversities, right? So when the government is speaking about the Amrit Kal period, that is this 25 years after the celebration of 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, this 25 years is very much important to sensitize our own self, the citizens, about our own the requirements and to cherish our own achievements and to be more sensitized about our own culture and traditions. India, in the international forum, India represents more of as a symbol of culture, traditions, customs, and practices. The world will look at us in that way. So, you future pillars, the young scholars from various parts of the state are scheduled to get to know various aspects of our traditions also. I understand the very detailed program has been arranged to give you a multidimensional exposure. So when I think about Rajasthan, I think about those great mighty wars that the Rajputs had with the Mughals. I think about the geographical varsity the state is with. I think about Kota now becoming the hub of NEET and IJE preparations and all. Rajasthan, previously not known for such things, now I'm really happy, and it is the way that any place or a country for that purpose, a city should be, Kota, known for other other prestigious things of national institutions there, but now it is emerging sector in the educational front too. So no less than. So similarly, going back to my own training schedules, we have been taken to various places. There, what we observe in the village visit in a Vidarbha district in Maharashtra, or what we have observed in America, United States, in a highly developed city of Atlanta, or what we observe in the between the poorly and the highly developed cities and villages in South Africa, or what we observe in our Bharat Darshan across the country. There may be lot of significant differences, but underlying a message of underlying lifestyle practices, underlying the common thread of the humanity. You can always relate with anyone across the globe for that purpose. It's at least at one point or the other point, you can always relate to them. When I think about for that purpose, when we say about Rajasthan, Kalibangan is there. Now you are planning to visit Keeladi. So while visiting Keeladi, it is a historical site. Kalibangan you would have studied in your history books as a Indus Valley civilization site representing the world's oldest civilization. Similarly, similar inscriptions are being observed in the excavation sites in a place near to Madurai, Keeladi. You are being scheduled to take over there also. I am really happy to see that. So you can easily relate to them. So obviously when you travel across the state, you can also see much of cultural similarities also, underlying cultural similarities. As Sir has said, keep aside all the claims, political claims or all other claims, whether we are the oldest or we came from there or you came here in the age old, we are oldest or you are oldest. Let it all be there. But we are the humanity as a kind, we are related to each other, and it is more special to have that kind of historical and cultural resemblances with each other. Since I am asked to talk about the Tamil culture, I'll be little bookish on that note. Tamil is known is the oldest known classical language for that purpose, and it's with its varied, rich heritage of customary practices still survives. You can observe from me even still we practice lot of things what we Sir has told. First Sangam, see, any language or any civilization for that purpose, when it celebrates its language, it will be the highest point of its civilization. When you see grammatical literatures, or when you see literature celebrates love and all, it will be in its peak of civilization. That would be the kind of thing where the literature represents to you that civilization, and it is in its peak. That is what we have to understand from that. When it is struggling, it won't be reflected in literatures. So we seek references from literatures. That's why Sir has told the Sangam literature, Sangam incidences. Sir has quoted the latest, oldest for that purpose. We have Tolkappiyam, we can say. That would be, and that is around the second Sangam. We have 3 Sangam ages. Sangam is a kind of academy where people, for you to get relate easily, our committee or club or academy kind of where people used to get organized together and they argue, debate, and develop the cultural or literary interest to that. That is what the main concept is all about. So Tolkappiyam is the latest, oldest known Tamil literature book. There in Tolkappiyam, we have mentions about scientific quotes. It is actually a grammatical compilation. There we have quotes about scientific things. Tolkappiyam has stated there are organisms from single, like 1 sense organisms to 6 sense organisms, based on senses, based on science about the cycles of birth cycles of womanhood. The cycles of womanhood has been. There is no provisions of. Today we have scan centers. Today we have lot of advanced science and technologies. But in the age of Tolkappiyam, second Sangam period, what advancement was there to detail them about such a thing? And in one literature we have a mention about cell. It was like a cell. To define and to read about cell in your biology book, when it is being defined or when it is being identified, it would be with the advancement of microscope and all the details. But it took. It had been there in the second Sangam era and in the third Sangam era in the literatures. Why I'm quoting the literature? It is the only available references that we can rely concretely upon. Everything else being distracted or under the ocean for that purpose now being. So this is the oldest available thing. It is not to take so much of pride or chest thumping kind of thing, to give you the sense of the richness of culture and the heritage that prevails here, that is being still carried over through generations to us still. I can easily relate to anything, most of the thing that has been mentioned in Sangam literature thing. For that purpose, folklores, the girls have beautifully presented the Rajasthani folklores here. So folklore always, for any literature, they will first be in the form of folk forms. Then it will be taking its own time to get into a codified form, grammar, or in the formal versions. It will take its own time. So the folklores, I can even relate the folklores of my ancestors to this day. Tamil folklores, I can relate easily. Till date, my grandma can sing that. I have heard that, so I'm passing on to my generations. I can relate. See, I am from a village, rural village. To that extent, it still remains the proper village. From that proper village, I can easily relate the terms and vocabularies used in the Sangam literature, books, literary records. I can easily what the literature is speaking about. Yes, these were all the words and the quotes that my ancestor has used. How it is being passed through generations. So we also shoulder this responsibility. So I'm boring all this thing through literatures and all the evidences, not merely to chest thumb with that gorilla syndrome, also to sensitize you young people about the responsibility we are shouldering. We are also, you will also be having such similar or more your own unique customary practices, traditions, cultures. So we have to be aware of our own culture, traditions, history. Why? History is very much important. Had a history been read and understood in the proper text, the history of world, today's world history would be in a different form. Had Napoleon known the pattern, had other Muhammad Ghazni not been knowing about the geographical idea, topographical idea, Indian history would have been different. Had Rajendra Chola for that purpose met Gajiti by the time they have been invading in the opposite ends. They have been informed about such things. Our history would have been entirely different. So I am sensitizing you people to be more aware. We have to be at times proud even about our own culture, our own traditions. We are the messenger, catalyst. We are the people who has a responsibility to pass on the same to our own generations. You are planning to visit Sittanavasal, big temple. I'm told so there you can see Sir's Sir has told the architectural skills of medieval period, because we also lost our ancient architectural things. So you can see in the temples of Tanjavur, Madurai, and lot of temples are there which are only available architectural evidence to show you our architectural skills of the ancestors. And in Tamil Nadu particularly, we celebrate nature. I feel like Rajasthan also has more such festivals and traditions celebrating, cherishing the nature. It is primarily a rural economy based on agriculture. So in Tamil Nadu we can see, besides the Pongal, keep aside Pongal, harvest festival, there are festivals right from welcoming the inflow of water in our delta main river Kaveri, right from that festival till we harvest. We have lot of festivals, events, ceremonies to worship and to cherish cherish the tradition. When Sir was speaking about the Chola Navy, see, the oldest navy belonged to us. We are the forefathers and forerunners of the naval front. Chola's Bay of Bengal was indeed called as the Pond of Chola. To that extent, when you visit south of Madurai and all, you can see the Burma furniture made of Burma teak. So Burma is in other part, Tamil Nadu is in this part. How would have been transported not merely through ship? I was really wondered when I hear about the real reasons. They will be transporting through the sea, like having the idea and the information about the wind current and the water current of the sea. They will be just simply putting the wood logs in Burma that will be exported, and they will be taken here in Tamil Nadu. So since the woods were in sea for a prolonged period, its value will be in a different form, and the furniture is made up of Burma teak is more special here. So get to know about that. And Sir had already spoken about the social reform movements and women empowerment. I cannot speak more than that. I have detailed a list of things, but much of the things have already been taken up. Their idea about astronomy, morning star and the evening star, still wonders. Grandma's advices, grandpa's knowledge about the geographical geographical expectations based on his own experience is really amazing. When he speaks about Thiruvalluvar's Tirukkural, hospitality, especially I just wanted to tell this Kural, Moppakulayum Anicham, Mukantirindu, Nokkakulayum Virindu. That means the hospitality was taken to that extent. Like there is a flower that is named Anichamalar. If you smell it, it will be like it will be what is that? It's losing its value, losing its own sustenance. In the similar way, if we even look at our guest, Aditi Devo Bhava was there. So in a similar way, if we even look at our guest in the different way, then it will be the worst treatment or the spoilage to the hospitality or to the guest. To that extent, the importance have been given to each and every aspect of lifestyle in Tamil culture. I just wanted to insist on it. Since I was taking this small topic, I just said this. Sir also said about Yadamure Yavaram Kele, Kani and Pungundranath's word that is being, are you aware of it? It is being inscribed in United Nations Assembly. In the word of United Nations, you can see that Yadamure Yavaram Kele, meaning everyone or any place is my own place, every people are my people. So this is the very essence of Tamil culture, our not only our culture, the human purpose for that sake. So with these words, I don't want to elaborate or bore you much on that note. It is a very good initiative by Government of India to sensitize youngsters, especially this age, to pick up from various front. I'm really happy and delighted to see people this age, tentative stage, getting exposed to various cultures, to accept and to see, don't go with any prejudicial observations. This is my request. So be open. That may be good or that may be better. You may be having sometimes better, and that may be something the best. So it is the culture. Just take it in the same way that it is being presented to you, and you also sharing is always the best thing. So share your own culture. Get inspired by it, but don't lose your own identity. We are the one to symbolize or to pass on our own identity, our own culture. So feel proud about it. With a thank you note to the administration and the management to provide me with this wonderful opportunity, and best wishes to all the youngsters for all your future endeavors. I conclude my speech. Thank you very much. Sorry for
Thank you, ma'am. உங்கள் இனிமையான வார்த்தைகளுக்கு நன்றி. It was an insightful glimpse into our history and heritage. I now request Professor V. Gopal to present the chief guest with a memento.
It's a special Tanjore painting known for our own Tanjore painting, known for the place or the area.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Ms. Deepa to extend our heartfelt gratitude through the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of IIM Tiruchirappalli, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone present here. We express our sincere appreciation to our distinguished guest, Ms. D. Nitya, IRS, Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, for her gracious presence amidst her busy schedule. I extend a hearty thanks to Professor V. Gopal, Director Acting and Dean Academics, who gave an excellent speech about our state and culture. I would also like to thank Dr. Saravanan P., Dean Corporate Relations and Faculty Affairs, who is also the Chairman of Core Committee of Yuva Sangam Phase 3. They extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. C. K. Muthukumaran, Chief Administrative Officer and the Nodal Officer of Yuva Sangam Phase 3, for all his efforts in organizing this event. Last but not the least, I thank everyone who have worked hard behind the scenes and helped us to conduct this event successfully. IIM Trichy extends a warm welcome to all the Rajasthan delegates and thank everyone for taking part in the wonderful initiative. Thank you all once again for your valuable presence today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I genuinely believe that we have been successful in sharing knowledge of tradition and history of the states of Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu with each other. But now it's time for us to unite as a nation and stand up. It's time to pay homage to the motherland. Let us unite as a nation, as the name suggests, Sangam. Let's stand together for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए सब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all. It's time for all of us to gather for a group photograph.